The pictures, the stories, your world. This is News 8 at 5.
A Fallbrook man may have a rare animal pelt worth tens of thousands of dollars. Bill Warren bought the item for $5 at a yard sale earlier this year.
It wasn't until recently that he found out it may be worth a lot more because the animal it came from is extinct. Our Sean Stiles joins us now with the story and the sad history behind it. Sean?
Yeah, it is a sad story behind this find. Bill Warren is a treasure hunter by trade. He travels around the world looking for sunken treasure, but he also likes to make his way around a yard sale or two. And when he bought this pelt, well, it's kind of the equivalent of finding the Picasso behind the couch when you help clean up Grandma's house.
Yeah, I was calling everybody and telling them what I had.
It's called the thylacine, or Tasmanian tiger, and it's been extinct for 74 years. So how did a pelt of one end up in the hands of Bill Warren?
And I said to the woman, what is the animal? She said, I don't have the foggiest idea. And I said, I don't either. I said, would you take $5? And she says, take it.
Warren is a sunken treasure hunter who likes yard sales. They're also called Tassie tigers.
And 3 weeks later, after watching it looking at it on my wall, I went on the internet, and it's called a thylacine.
This is some film shot in 1934 at the Hobart Zoo in Tasmania. The Tassie tiger, they were carnivorous marsupials.
It could stand on its rear legs like a kangaroo and balance itself with this enormous tail, and its jaw opened 120 degrees, and the male and the female had a pouch on their belly like a kangaroo.
At the time, a bounty helped push them to extinction, and now only their hides are left.
Oh, I'm told I'm the last person on the planet to have one outside of museums or collectors.
So Bill's looking to sell.
Estimated value is based on the last previous auctions in 2002. One sold for $68,000, and the other piece that sold was sewn together with 6 or 8 Tasmanian tiger skins, and that went for $270,000.
The realization that man pushed these animals over the edge is not lost.
I feel bad. I'd much rather know that there were some alive, you know, that we could appreciate, especially in the wild.
Warren is a lover of nature and says he wishes his chance find was different.
And it's sad that they were exterminated, you know, and I am in favor of the Endangered Species Act so it doesn't happen to any more animals, but there is a possibility there are still some alive.
And as you just heard him say, there is a possibility. There has been some sightings over the past couple years, but none have been verified. The reason Bill Warren wants to sell this pelt is two. One, he is a treasure hunter and has a couple treasure sites that he'd like to go exploring to. And this pelt, well, he feels it'd be better off in a curator or someone else's hands that could take better care of it. As you can see, it's very old. He estimates the age to be about 100 years old. And at this point, he really feels that someone else should have it. But he does need to make some money so he can go out and do some treasure hunting. The one problem with him selling it right now is the California Department of Fish and Game will not allow it to be sold outside the state of California without filing a bunch of petitions. And another thing is, on the U.S. Fish and Game, this is not considered an extinct animal. Every place else around the world that is, it's on the endangered species list.
And does that make the value of it questionable? Some people would feel it was worth more than others?
Well, anywhere else around the world it is extinct. Because it's extinct, they feel it would be worth more. Where it's getting the most interest is, of course, from Australia and Tasmania, where it's from.
Wow. Interesting stuff.
Yes.
Sean.
Strange looking animal. Thanks a lot, Sean.